Hey you! Good to see you. Thanks for coming and visiting me at my channel. So, ages ago I bought this set of Lucas Gouache, and I've been sort of saving it for a metaphorical rainy day, and the rainy day came, and I decided that I was going to bust them out. So, when I opened them up, they were all mixed up, and they weren't in there. They were shaking around. I don't know if that's because I treated them too roughly in my projects to get to box, or if it's a product flaw. I don't know. I might be able to tell you at a later point in time whether it's a product flaw. So, cool thing about these is they gave me the 12 colors and then they gave me white on top of it. So that was a nice bonus. White's really nice to have since you're not worried about opacity with gouache like you are with watercolors. If you are liberated to use white and not have it affect the translucent glow of the paint, because it doesn't have it because it's opaque. And so it opens up a whole lot of doors, like creating pastels and highlights. It's really nice to have. You don't have to pay as much attention to letting the white of the paper be the light source, which is nice, and that's what the white does for you. So it gives you a brain break. I had a whole bunch of stuff that I wanted to talk about. First off, can we talk about how pretty these colors are? I mean, like, look at that pink color and the greens and the blues. Super nice. Okay, so here, instead of doing that thing where I go and try to lift it all up like I do watercolors, I wanted to just see how much it took to lift it up on just one and how well the white took. I found that with like one stroke of the white it reactivated, but with a couple of coats I got good coverage with it, which feels about how white does on top of dark colors. I wasn't disappointed with it. Okay, so I do have two petty complaints about this palette. One, it doesn't have a burnt umber. That's a color that I've had in virtually every working palette that I had for any length of time since I started oil painting, and I missed it a lot. And it doesn't have like a cherry red, like no Santa Claus red here. It's got a vermilion color and it's got that magenta color, which are both luscious and lovely. And I know I can mix that sort of more blue red, but I'm going to be a stinker and say that I wish it was there. So these guys are beautifully pigmented. I have tried Lucas watercolors as well, and they are beautifully pigmented, and they're a really nice product. I find in laying down these gouache that it was really nice to get a flat wash with them. When I paid attention to it, they went down smooth. I didn't get a lot of weird things with the water. It was a very pleasant experience. These were flat. Like, they do not have sheen. I've heard other people talk about gouache being flat in consistency, like in the finish. In some of the different brands that I have, that's not necessarily true. Not these guys. They are flat. No sheen whatsoever. They really felt like opaque watercolors, which is another way that I've heard gouache being described, and it was really a pleasant surprise. I am a huge fan of pan watercolors, and so when I found these pan gouache, I guess is how you'd say it, I was super pleased. So with this painting, I'm less pleased. I opened up this paint box of watercolors, and it came with a watercolors wash. I opened up this box gouache. And I sort of had in my mind's eye of what I wanted to do, and I wasn't as responsive to the colors that I was using instead of my mind's idea. It took me too long to let it go. So the blue and the yellow, great. I should have either changed the cat's vest, or I should have changed the background and the cat to like a purple and maybe like a tan, and not that beautiful golden yellow color. Oh well, it is what it is. I still think that the painting came out fun. I think this is what saved this painting, going back over top with that black gouache, and it went over like a dream. I didn't struggle nearly as much as I thought I was gonna have happen with like some other gouaches I had. That black one on top of that blue, like a boss. And it was very pleasant working with. So that was another happy thing, working with these Lucas pans. I feel that next time I paint with them, that I want to go and use my other spray bottle, which puts a whole lot more water on top of the media than that little glass jarred spray bottle that I used during this video. Some of the colors didn't come out as highly pigmented as I want them to be, and and comparatively to some of the other colors, like the blue and that light green color didn't activate as well as I thought they were going to, and I'd like to go back and give them another chance and like really saturate the pans and see if it just doesn't take a little bit more effort to activate that. I'm gonna definitely use these no, they're not watercolors. I'm definitely gonna use this gouache set again. It was a very pleasant experience, and I'm gonna fool around with it and I'll come back to you and give you a report after I do a few more paintings and let you know the more intricacies beyond just the first impressions. There we go. Oh, that poor micron. I shouldn't have gone on top of this gouache. It died. I went back and tried to use it the next day, and it was completely clogged up with the gouache. That was its last hurrah. And so I guess that's about it. The Lucas gouache, very fun, beautiful feeling to paint with. Am gonna try again. Would recommend. I'd say get the box with the more colors. Till next time, like, subscribe. Have the best day ever. Bye.